Hey guys, what's up? This is LJS here, and finally, after 1 whole week of wait, my trial decks have finally arrived. Sorry guys for the delay. This video was supposed to be up last week, but there were some issues with my shipment, my address errors, and all that stuff happened. But anyways, it's finally here. So all these 3 trial decks are finally here, and now it's time for box opening. For those of you who don't know, I'll be giving away these trial boxes in a giveaway. In my 100 subs giveaway video. Go check that out if you haven't checked it out. There's still about 3 more days for you to apply and have a chance to win on one of this deck proper. So go check it out. So yeah, so let's get to the unboxing of all these awesome trial decks. Yay! Yeah. So anyways, yeah. Okay, so what shall we start with first? Let's just start with the chronological order. Let's go with TD14, Seeker of Hope. So this is the trial deck for the Royal Paladin and the Seekers, the new subclan. So this is a message to those of you who are new to Vanguard. A trial deck is a pre-constructed deck that is made for you to try Vanguard. And for those of you who are somewhat familiar with Vanguard, it's also a chance for you to try a new clan. So this is the Royal Paladin deck, and this trial deck is relatively cheap, and you can get it for beginners and for your friends who are new to Vanguard. So anyways, let's check out what's in this trial deck with my awesome knife. Yeah. So trial decks, as I mentioned, is mainly for people who are new, and for those of you who are not new, you can actually get these trial decks to this stupid tape, to get some cards that are actually quite important as well. So trial decks usually have generic cards that is, good for you to learn, as well as cards that are sort of shows the skill of the clan. So what do we have inside this nice packaging here? We have the bundle of paper, which is used for teaching how to play Vanguard, and we have a deck. Oh, this is new. It is wrapped up in plastic. If you guys can see it, it's wrapped up in plastic, completely, very tight, like a vacuum pack. Normally it's just a plastic band to secure the cards, but interesting. That's new. Let's zoom in a bit. So what do you get in this paper stuff? So yeah, we have a bunch of stuff. So for those of you who are new, I recommend first thing you need to do is Starter's Guide. Read this. This teaches you how to play Vanguard. So in here it has, write a stronger avatar to lead the battle. Let's start Vanguard. Yay! So you have your field explanation, your card explanation, skill explanations, more icon stuff. And once you finish with part 1, you can transform this into a part 2. Let me try this properly first. Part 2 booklet. So yeah, so it teaches you how to fight, the step orders, what is the battle order, what you do, right, call, attack, and all that stuff. So yeah, as a beginner, first thing you read is this. Check this out, okay? Next, there's also a playbook. This is the more comprehensive rules of everything Vanguard related. So those of you who are already sort of familiar with the game and want to know more about the game, read this. And finally, it comes with a playmat. So this is what I call a beginner's playmat, because it is all nicely labeled for you. You have your damage zone, your trigger zone, your deck zone, your drop zone, Vanguard circle, and all that circle stuff. And what I think is nice is this. This is really nifty. So for those of you who are new, or for those of you who have friends who are new, let them use this mat, because it has a really nifty little turn order guide you can refer to in case your friend is confused and all that. So yeah, mat. And what's at the back? Oh, at the back you have all your stuff about the 3 trial decks. So there's some tips, you can read it. So for those who are new, read this. It explains some little nifty stuff as well, like Legion, yay. So these trial decks introduced the concept of Legion. So those of you who are new, you came in at the right time. So let's open the deck. So how do I open this? Oh, okay, here it is. This is a little tab here. There we go. They should have made this red so it's a bit clearer. This is nice. It's all nicely It's nicely packaged in this tightly sealed wrap thing. Okay, so what is our cover card? So our cover card is Blaster Blade Seeker, which is triple rare holo. So his skill is grade 2, call him out. If you have Seeker Vanguard, count +1, retire at grade 2 or above. Yay, pretty nice skill I guess. And nowadays, Vanguard, I don't know why, Bushiroad has made cards more and more cheap cost. So yeah, count +1 now to retire is extremely cheap. So yeah, you can see him as he's a staple card to run in future Seeker decks because he is also a mate for a lot of cards that are coming out. So for grade 3s we have Seeker Sacred Vanguard. So this is our main sort of grade 3 of this deck. So his skill is when you Legion, you can call a grade 2 or greater Seeker from the deck. And when he attacks Vanguard he gets 2k. So yeah, Legion with Blaster Blade. Ding. Yeah. Okay, so that's one grade 3s. Then you have your Vanilla Legion. So this is the Legion where when you Legion and he attacks, he gains 5k when he's in Legion. And if he's a rear guard, he swings for 12k. And it's a 10k base. So there's 2 of that. Then you have 4 of these generic 10k grade 3s. Count +1 to gain 3k when he attacks. So it's a rear guard and Vanguard circle. Generic card. So generic cards are good for teaching people how to play, but it doesn't really tell you how the clan works. Anyway, so yeah. Then you have 4 Seeker Vanillas, 10k base, grade 2. Then you have 1 12k attacker for Seeker, so it's a 9k base. If you have Vanguard with Seeker, it swings for 13k. Then you have 4 of these 12k attackers for Legion. So if your Vanguard is Legion, he swings for 12k. Also very generic power attackers. Then you have 2 of these special interceptors. So it's 8k base, and if you intercept with him, he's a 10k interceptor. Pretty nice, I guess, for defense. So that's for your grade 2s. And your grade 2, of course, you have your cover art, which is Blaster Blade Seeker and his triple rare. Oh yeah, nice holo. The triple rare holo is actually quite nice. It's very shiny. Ooh. Okay. Anyways, grade 1s we have 4 of the generic counter +1 to gain 1k. So this card is pretty bad actually in any deck, but as a tool to teach newbies about cost and power, yeah, these cards are good because it's pretty generic, good for teaching people how to play. Then you have your 4 10k attackers for Seeker. So basically if you have Vanguard with Seeker, he swings for 10k. Then you have the 9k Vanguard attacker. So basically when he attacks a Vanguard, he gains 2k. So he's a 9k attacker to Vanguard. Interesting, I guess. Interesting. Righteousness Seeker Gangarine. Ooh, interesting name. Then you have 2 of your 10k Legion booster. So he is 6k base and he swings for 10k. And your starter is a generic 6k vanilla Bravery Seeker Mark or something like that. Yeah. Then you have typical 4 crits, 4 draws, 4 stands, and 4 heals. Basically, it's a rainbow trigger. So a trial deck, as mentioned earlier, is to teach newbies how to play. So there's a ton of generic cards that has very generic skills that no one will actually use in a real deck. But it's a good way to teach newbies how to play the game and how to use counterblast and resources basically. But as with all trial decks, that it also has cards that showcases the clan's unique abilities. So for this deck, you have these 2 cards, one that retires and one that calls, because Royal Paladin is all about calling for free. And then you have the generic typical 12k attacker which come at 1 copy. So for those of you who are new, it's a good place to start. For those of you who are veteran, you have cards that are pretty stable. So this will be a staple card, 12k attacker. This will be probably a staple card because a lot of cards made with him. And he is a pretty good secondary grade 3 to, that's splashable in any Seeker deck in the future. So yeah, so I would say that's it. It's a pretty cool deck, I guess. You have your paper stuff for beginners, and you have your staple cards that you will use in the future. So yeah, so that has been my unboxing of the Seeker trial deck. Imagine it, the power of Legion, yay! If you can read it. So yeah, I guess that's it. So I'll see you guys next time. This has been LJS, and later.